From Farmers Branch City Hall, hello everyone and welcome to Council Countdown, where if you give us just a few minutes, we're going to bring you a rundown of everything you need to know for the next City Council meeting agenda. I'm Tom Bryson with this Council Countdown for the upcoming City Council meeting of Tuesday, September 6th, 2016. First up, after ceremonial items and a report on study session, members of the Council will consider items placed on the consent portion of the agenda. Now, consent items are items to be considered with action taken that may not need individual explanation or discussion during the meeting. There are 10 items on the September 6th consent agenda. Item G1 is to consider approval of the minutes for the specially called City Council meeting of August 9th and the regular City Council meeting held on August 16th. Item G2 is to consider excusing the absence of Deputy Mayor Pro Tem Ana Reyes from the August 16, 2016 City Council meeting. As a matter of practice, the City Council has excused the absence of a council member when they have a pre-noticed excusable absence. By excusing an absence, the council member is not penalized with using one of the 3 unexcused absences allowed under the city charter. As such, the council may wish to consider excusing the absence of Deputy Mayor Pro Tem Ana Reyes from the August 16th meeting. Item G3 is to consider approving Resolution Number 2016-074, adopting the city's amended investment policy. Section 2256.005 of the Texas Government Code and the city's investment policy requires the City Council to review the investment policies and strategies not less than annually and to adopt a resolution or order stating the review has been completed. The city must also record any changes made to either the investment policies or investment strategies. Now, the city's existing policy has provided excellent guidance to staff and has been used as a model policy for other government entities. Additionally, the investment policy has been recognized with a Certification of Excellence Award by the Municipal Treasurers Association of the United States and Canada. The city also amended its investment policy in 2015 to meet additional criteria for the Government Treasurers Organization of Texas Investment Policy Certification Program and received certification under this program. The City of Farmers Branch manages and invests its cash consistent with 4 objectives: safety, liquidity, yield, and public trust. The safety of principal invested always remains a primary objective. All investments are designed and managed in a manner responsive to the public trust and in accordance with state and local law. The city's investment portfolio consists primarily of United States agency, municipal bonds, certificates of deposit, and repurchase agreements, with an average portfolio maturity of 15 months and a maximum investment maturity of 5 years for operating and commingled pools containing operating funds. City administration is amending the city's investment policy to reflect changes in position titles of members serving on the investment committee, and per House Bill 870 reduces the amount of Public Funds Investment Act training hours for city and school district finance and investment officers from 10 hours to 8 hours every 2 years. City and school district finance and investment officers must still initially receive 10 hours of training within 12 months after taking office or assuming investment duties. No other changes are recommended. This resolution supports the city's guiding principle for financial stewardship. City administration recommends approving resolution number 2016-074. Item G4 is to consider approving resolution number 2016-076 to amend the site plan located at 13800 Diplomat Drive. FBTV Properties is proposing to expand the existing warehouse building located on the east side of Diplomat Drive. Currently, the property has an existing 1-story building located on that site that was used as a former IBM call center and has been vacant since 2013. FBTV Properties manufactures and sells rugs to the design trade as opposed to the general public. They are staying in their traditional Dallas location on Stemmons Freeway, but hoping to redevelop the Farmers Branch property for additional storage and warehouse space. FBTV Properties has proposed expansion of the existing warehouse building for additional space needed for racked rug storage. The site is currently zoned Plan Development District Number 22, which was designed to accommodate small to moderate scale industrial and commercial businesses and to minimize any conflict between the non-residential and residential uses. The Planning and Zoning Commission recommended approval of the detailed site plan at their August 8th meeting. City administration recommends approving resolution number 2016-076. Item G5 is to consider approving resolution number 2016-077, authorizing the city manager to approve the purchase of 4 replacement utility body trucks for the Parks and Recreation Department and Public Works Department in an amount not to exceed $187,482 from Silsbee Ford. The fiscal year 2015-16 Fixed Asset Fund for Vehicle and Equipment Replacement includes a replacement of these vehicles. The 4 utility body trucks meet the recommended replacement criteria based on life cycle costs, age, and utilization, and supports the infrastructure and assets guiding principle. The city requested a quote from the Buy Board Cooperative. City administration evaluated the quotes for specifications and desires to award the purchase to Silsbee Ford. The current fiscal year budget amount for the 4 utility body trucks is $189,000. The quotation came in at $187,482. City administration recommends approving resolution number 2016-077. Item G6 is to consider approving resolution number 2016-079, authorizing the purchase of replacement office furniture for the Community Services Department from Wilson Office Interiors. The Community Services Department's 2015-16 operating budget fund includes a replacement of cubicles and office furniture as part of the City Hall renovation project. Now, the city requested a quote from the State of Texas multiple award schedule. City administration evaluated the quotes for specifications and desires to award the purchase of the replacement cubicles and office furniture to Wilson Office Interiors. The Community Services 2015-16 operating budget has allocated $85,100 for this purchase. City administration recommends approving resolution number 2016-079. Item G7 is to consider approving resolution number 2016-080, allowing a temporary carnival per ordinance number 1770 for the Mary Immaculate Catholic Church Annual Parish Fall Festival, located at 2800 Valwood Parkway, to be held on September 30th and October 1st. Ordinance number 1770 allows a temporary carnival or circus in all zoning districts if prior approval is granted by passage of a resolution of the City Council for such use. A request was submitted by Father Michael Forge with the Mary Immaculate Catholic Church at 2800 Valwood Parkway, requesting permission to host their annual, that is their 13th annual, Parish Fall Festival on September 30th and October 1st, which will include the use of an outdoor amplified PA system. Last year, approval was granted to host the Fall Festival with a provision in the resolution allowing for the use of an outdoor amplified PA system until 9 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. The same provision has been included in this proposed resolution. The provision does not allow the event to violate the city's noise ordinance, which provides that, quote, no person can make or cause to be made any unreasonably loud, disturbing, and unnecessary noise in the city which is offensive to the ordinary sensibilities of the inhabitants of the city, unquote. City administration recommends approving resolution number 2016-080. Item G8 is to consider approving resolution number 2016-081, authorizing the purchase of audio equipment and implementation services for City Council chambers in an amount not to exceed $64,000 from Landtech Audio, Video, and Communications, utilizing the Cooperative Purchasing Network contract pricing for audio equipment and supplies. This implementation is part of a multi-year plan to upgrade the existing audio and video technology utilized in City Council chambers. Most of the technology there in council chambers has been in place since 1989 and has far exceeded its anticipated useful life. This particular project involves the upgrade of the audio equipment and replacement of the existing podium. Future phases will include the upgrade and replacement of the video, lighting, and control systems. This project is a combination of audio equipment purchases and implementation services as approved in the fiscal year 2015-16 budget. City administration recommends approving resolution number 2016-081. Excuse me, agenda item G9 is to consider approving resolution number 2016-082, awarding the bid for the Christmas lighting and animation installation, programming, maintenance, and removal to Kevin Shaded Lighting in the amount of $96,000. The Tour of Light started in 1991, and this year marks the 25th anniversary of the event. The tour has grown to be one of the top light displays in the DFW Metroplex. In order to provide this event, the city uses contractors to install, program, maintain, and remove the lights and equipment on trees, buildings, light poles, bushes, structures, and green spaces. Invitations to bid on the 2016 holiday lighting program were mailed to 4 prospective vendors and advertised in the newspaper. On August 22nd, one bid was received and opened, meeting specifications from Kevin Shaded Lighting. It is recommended that Kevin Shaded Lighting be awarded this contract in the amount of $96,000. The company has a positive history of providing this service for the city. Funding for this project is included in the 2015-16 budget and the proposed 2016-17 budget. The contract provides for annual renewals for up to 3 additional years upon the approval of both parties. City Administration recommends approving Resolution number 2016-082. Item G10 is to consider adopting ordinance number 3385, appointing a municipal court judge and alternate municipal court judge or judges and establishing an annual salary. City Council conducted an evaluation of the municipal court judge during executive session. Ordinance number 3385 establishes the appointment and annual salary of the municipal court judge and alternate municipal court judge or judges and align all appointments to occur every 2 years. City Administration recommends approving ordinance number 3385. And that was it for a pretty lengthy consent agenda. Here are the other regular session items coming up before the council in their regular session at this upcoming meeting. Agenda item H1 is conduct a public hearing and consider adopting ordinance number 3377, amending Plan Development District 90, that is PD 90, for Track 3, and adopting a conceptual site plan for the property located at 4100 and 4141 Blue Lake Circle and 4020, 4040, and 4100 McEwen Drive. The applicant has requested postponement of this agenda item to the September 20th City Council meeting. Item H2 is to conduct a public hearing and consider adopting a maximum property tax rate of 60.56 cents on September 20th. Agenda item H3 is to conduct a public hearing on the proposed 2016-17 operating and capital improvement program budget in accordance with Article 4 of the City Charter. Item H4 is to conduct a public hearing and consider adopting ordinance number 3389, granting a specific use permit to allow a hotel to be located at 1 Mira Vista Boulevard. And item I1 is to consider approving resolution number 2016-078, authorizing the execution of a residential demolition rebuild program incentive agreement for the owner of the property located at 14223 Coral Harbor Circle. The council may recess into closed session, but will then reconvene into regular session to take any necessary action. And that will do it for the September 6th agenda. Every regular meeting of the Farmers Branch City Council can be seen live on FBTV. That is Time Warner Cable Channel 16 in Farmers Branch, AT&T UVerse Channel 99 throughout the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, or online at www.farmersbranchtx.gov. This City Council information program will be made available simultaneous to the agenda posting on the Friday before each regular City Council meeting and will air prior to the live meeting, as well as before all council meeting replays here on FBTV. That replay schedule is at 6 p.m., 7 days a week. In the meantime, the September 6th meeting of the City Council starts at 6 p.m. Tuesday evening here at Farmers Branch City Hall. We hope to see you here. Happy Labor Day. Until then, for everyone here in the studio, I'm Tom Bryson, and you're watching Council Countdown on FBTV. We'll see you next time.